I am live. Also, I've noticed that there's a bit of a cutoff when YouTube begins the stream. So the first 5 seconds seem to not be recorded. Also, my mic is a bit further away from my face now. So hopefully everything should sound less crackly. So the first 5 seconds seem to not be. Okay, it sounds okay in the actual. In my little fucking. What am I trying to say? My own voice is fucking me up. Okay, because I have it on the side. But all right, I think everything is Gucci. Is it aligned properly? Kind of, not really. What the fuck? Why does it look lopsided in the video? What kind of retarded shit? Okay, whatever. I'm going to start drawing from imagination, as those of you who come on my stream and leave stains know. It is time to draw from imagination. Yeah, that's what my streams are for now. I'm gonna implement the fill method. Oh, better now. Thank you, brother. How's it? How are you? You piece of shit. Don't you have work? Literally, aren't you supposed to be working right now? You cunt. But anyways, I'm going to implement Antonio Artwad, your boy Antonio Chapertz, the man who made Artwad. His method, the fill method, which is focus, intention, and limitation. The focus is going to be to practice composition. The intention is going to be to what the fuck was my intention going to be? I don't know. I guess the intention was to ensure that it's what the fuck was my intention? The limitation was going to be I only use the necessary amount of lines to create the forms. I think the intention was to focus on the vanishing point. I don't fucking know. Create interesting shapes. I give up. Better now. Tired as fuck. Got home at 12. Got up at 11. No more work, bro. On study leave. Oh, yes, true. Wonderful. Incredible. I'm so glad that this is what you're utilizing for your study leave. But, anyways, okay. This is the horizon line. Okay, that's what we're doing. No, wait. This. Yeah, this is the horizon line right here. So, like right there? Yeah, somewhere like that. So, let's see. Okay. Right, and I want to have some sort of practice and understanding. Okay. It's all about the manipulated shapes. And I'm really gonna, I guess the intention is to really just focus on the fucking horizon line. Because clearly I can't do that shit as well as I want to. Right? But how are there already 2 people watching me? I'll come back when I can skip to the end. I love you, you piece of shit. Get the fuck off my channel. Alright. Okay, and then we can do something like I'm really trying to think about the form here. Because if the horizon line's like right here. Okay, yeah, we'll do something like that. It's all following the same vanishing point. Right, we'll have one there, we'll have one there. Really thinking about the vanishing points. Because again, this isn't intuitive for me. This is a conscious effort, right? So I have to be aware of what I'm even thinking of in the first place as I continue to draw. And it's also important to have consistency in what I draw, but I am getting slowly better, I believe, right? The question is, what should this be? Up here, right? Again, the limitation is I only use the necessary amount of lines to convey what I'm trying to draw, right? So if I were to have, okay, and this fucker's body, I guess, is gonna go a bit further, but his neck guard can come a bit lower, I guess, and then we'll have a manipulation like so, where it's going around. See, I need to continue that line because I really do struggle with you see how much I fucking struggle with that line? Jesus Christ. Look at this angle right here. Watch, my finger's gonna spaz out again. No, probably because I moved it. I'm a cheating piece of shit. But yeah, I have a relative idea in mind, but I don't know if it's because okay, this is kind of like a samurai helmet type thing. Kind of, not really. What can we do here? I do have something like this in mind. And then we can have maybe some drapery, something like this. Again, I'm thinking about composition, right? I guess the intention is to apply that composition to all the lines that I create, right? Do I know what composition is? Fuck no. I just know that it's an assortment of things that are placed in it. You can a unique and interesting way. So that's just what I'm gonna have to do. Right, somehow understand what unique and interesting means in this context, while also ensuring that I guess it, not I guess that it makes sense. See, like I don't even think this makes sense anymore, but we can just kind of bullshit our way through it, right? This is good because it's also very uncomfortable, right? It's really difficult to try to come up with something that looks relatively interesting. So this is where I'm going to just keep it at for now. And I really do want to do something like this. So horizon line's like right there. Yeah, horizon lines. We can actually re-establish a horizon line wonderfully enough through something like this, right? Because that's literally where it is, you know. So that's actually not that bad. We can continue to establish what we need to establish with the forms. Okay, see that's going that way, and then this is going like this, I believe. Again, really want to make sure I can envision the vanishing points, because now that's going to go like that, right? Cool. Something like that. Something. And then, okay, this guy's neck can maybe have. Clearly, I created a cutout here. So, what is an interesting form that can be something like that? Maybe this isn't a human form. Maybe it's a scaly form, right? Could add some shadows here, perhaps, and some shadows yonder. Whee! The painful part is you never know what you're fucking doing. But this could be something like that, yeah. Cool. Okay. I have an idea. Again, I have an idea. Oh, everybody left. You fucking cunts. I had three people. One of them was myself, and still is. But Hmm. I do want this guy to be maybe a bit hunched, but I don't think I portrayed that correctly. Maybe I still can. Right, and then we have something like that. You see, I like challenging myself this with anatomy essentially, right? Because I don't know shit about anatomy. Therefore, why don't I just keep trying to practice it, right? It's all very basic, of course. And honestly, it's very difficult to think about all this at the same time, right? So that is why. Wait, I think this was incorrect here, but sort of committed now. I guess this can be a knight armor, chainmail of sorts, something like that. Maybe I have that curve up there too. I could definitely play into the scaliness, I think, but I gotta keep. I guess the intention is to keep my forms consistent. We can do that, right? We can make the forms consistent. That right there was a huge mistake, but I hopefully should be able to rectify it. Hope is what we all base it off of, right? But again, it's like I literally don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this shit. Maybe this type of rendering was the way to go. Right? And I can space it out here. And we can add a little bit of shadow underneath each one to indicate that they are three-dimensional. Of course, something like that, right? Well, it makes sense. If something's on the back, then yeah, there would be shadows there. I just fucked it up a lot on the right side, but if we re-fuck it up on the left side, then it was always intentional. Yes. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm surprised your boy Corey hasn't hopped on, or what is it? Park it. I know these people all have lives, and my streams are not the are not of any importance. But my fans. Okay, and then we can have it again a little bit less here, right? I'm trying to figure out quote unquote composition, but that shit's difficult. That shit is difficult. I'm trying to think. So right now this doesn't look like much. Draw Perry fighting 1,000,000 doofs. L11 the animator. What the fuck? That was last stream. I'm sorry, but this is a different stream now. We don't do the same thing over and over. I mean, technically we do when I on my main channel. Main channel. What the fuck? This is the main channel. In my main videos, right? Of course, technically I do the same thing over and over and over, but that's fundamentals, my friend. This right here, this is applying the fundamentals, or trying to at the very least, right? So no, I will not be drawing Perry fighting 1,000,000 doofs. You missed your opportunity, just like I missed my opportunity last time. Okay, and does this guy's skull get bigger? I'm trying to figure something out. We can also have a little bit of a. Oh, I know what I want to do. Yeah, I gotta keep thinking about the vanishing point, but okay, and then we can have something like this. And it'll come back here. This doesn't really mean anything, what I'm doing on his back, but it's to add visual interest, right? We're trying to add something that is attached to something else. And here we can add like a buckle. Definitely need to work on my lines, be more confident, understanding what I'm even drawing more than anything. But it's okay. It'll all come together slowly but surely, right? There you go. It's kind of like loosely attached on his back, I guess. But we do need to create some clarity here. Still trying to figure out what the fuck composition even means. Composition? I can't speak apparently. But see something like these render lines, or not render lines, form indications, right? Hopefully create something decent. I will obviously learn composition much better when I have the drills done, right? When I've drilled composition. But up until then, this is the best I can do, seemingly. See, and this stuff can have its own shadows, right? Still trying to make sense of it all. And perhaps we can add a little bit of shading, maybe? Who knows, whatever that means. Maybe it definitely doesn't have that much clarity as much as I'd like, but that's okay. Still trying to figure things out. Right now, this is just some jackass with a really pimply ass head, but let's see. Something like that to indicate a technological, some sort of, yeah, some sort of technology that's attached to him. And we can maybe even have this side. What can happen in this shape? Oh, we can always just add another cylinder when things get difficult, right? It does have to be resting on his back, of course, so we have to take that into account. And I guess there's a decent amount of convergence happening, right? So I'm trying to think about composition, but I don't know what the fuck that word means. But hey, this is starting to look like something. Hey, Corey, hello. Finally, someone who gives a shit about me. How's it going? How are you, my friend? What's up? Like, subscribe, give me money. You already done the first two, so I assume all that's left is to peddle you for your income. But let's see. Let's go. Good, good, wonderful. Glad to see you're doing well. All right, come draw along. Let's all draw something from our imagination and fuck it up to the best of our ability, right? I'm unemployed. Oof, same. Same to same. But soon we won't be, right? If we believe what the job market tells us. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Uh, Something like that. There you go. And something like that, maybe. Are you applying to a lot of jobs and whatnot, or just chilling for now? So money wise, I'm applying to jobs and I'm also like updating my portfolio and shit, right? So that's basically just what I'm doing right now. I have more time, which is why I'm able to draw for at least 2 hours a day rather than the 1 hour I was doing like a few months back, right? But yeah, that's basically it. You know, I put my shit out there. Didn't get much. I mean, I got a couple. I guess like I literally got two interviews after hundreds of applications. So thankfully, I have some privilege in the sense that I had really good projects that I had that I worked on. So I was just able. So now I have the ability just to add more projects because I added a couple and I was just testing the playing field, how the quote unquote market responds, and it responded by telling me to go fuck myself. So now I'm adding a couple more, and yeah, that's basically it. How about you? Don't mind the noises. You know I'm trying to figure this shit out as I go. Okay, this looks like a relatively imposing character, but I'm again trying to balance the design. Do I know what design means? Ha, fuck no. What the fuck? I have no idea what design means, but I do know that word exists. Trying to keep the perspective in mind, hopefully to a decent degree. Right. I've been applying and had a consistent stream of interviews here and there, but now I have nothing, so I'm just chilling, LMAO. Nice. I mean, you're doing much better than myself, so I'm really happy for you. Also, is the audio okay? I moved my mic a bit further away because for some reason in YouTube post processing, there's a lot of crackling in the audio, so I'm trying to diminish that to the best of my ability. There you go. So it's good. Okay, wonderful. Hopefully this doesn't fuck up anything else that occurs, right? Hopefully there's no more crackling and shit. Except that one, of course. That's a really important crackle. Let's see. Trying to figure this shit out, bro. Right now, this character seems to be turned that way. I wonder if there's a way we can make him turn this way instead. Technically, I'm pretty sure we could, because obviously the head doesn't have to be looking in a particular way, or it doesn't have to be following the helmet, right? So maybe I can actually add these little what the fuck, like scales, I guess. Yeah, scales. Yeah, I'm really trying to understand composition. So his ears are probably a bit tucked in or something. You know what? We could always just add a cylinder, right? When in doubt, add a cylinder. Although I fucked that one up completely. I fucked that one up so badly. But the beautiful part is we can just do a little bit of that to cover up any mistakes. Maybe even add that, right? I'm trying to balance. I'm trying to balance. Maybe I love drawing cables. It's just fun to do. So again, let's try to make it seem like okay, he's connected. You know, he's hashtag wired in. So right now that's a bit more interesting. I would like to believe. Right, dickhead looking around, and you know he's got some random shit on his back, which we could do single rounding. Let me try some single rounding. Right. Yeah, that's a little bit of single rounding right there. So let's. The thing is, the most difficult part about design, that word in of itself, is just the fact. At least my understanding is it's also understanding what of the tools you have available to you to use. Right, like this whole single rounding thing I'm doing just now. You know, did I realize I could have used it until I was like, oh shit, I can do this thing. Right. In the beginning, it's just, oh, I can just draw vague shapes, boxes, cylinders, whatever. But at the end of it all, what I really want to be able to do is combine all these different things I'm able to do right now and make it make sense. But that's going to come over years and years of practice, right? This right now, what I'm doing is technically an exercise in design, right? Also trying to find the balance between adding detail and omitting detail, right? Making sure my lines are clean, blah blah blah, right? So there's a lot to think about. You know, do I add something here, or do I just leave it? I don't know. I'm leaving it for the time being. I really hope either I leave it or whatever I add, it makes sense. You know, sense as in it's readable, right? So right now we can kind of see this guy's got like backpack and shit. He's strapped in. Um, maybe we can have something like this, right? And then something like that, right? Little cylindrical shapes. Just trying to figure shit out as I go, of course. Always thinking about the perspective to the best of my ability as well. Right now, you know, it's all kind of going towards a vanishing point. That this guy's body is turned, of course, but then that thing's kind of going there. This is the horizon line right here. So that's why it's going, you know, an ellipse, cut out an ellipse going here. This helmet is following that, right? This thing is kind of there you go. See? A little bit of quote unquote rendering, if that makes sense. This is starting to look cool. But again, I'm trying to focus on composition, right? So I have a couple things in mind. This honestly, this might take a while. This how long has it been? It's been half an hour already, right? I love drawing from imagination, bro. I actually completely lose track of time when I'm drawing from imagination. But now we have to establish if this guy has some sort of clothing on, because right now he just has straps, and then we have this thing over here, which again we can add a little bit of form indications. At least I think this is a practice in composition for me. Hi, dude. No name. Hello, no name. How creative you've been this entire time, especially since you came on. How's it going? Can I refer to you as no? That way I can reject anything you say, and it won't be disrespectful. But let's see. Right, we can maybe add a little indications here. So something like that. Maybe even something like this. Again, it's like it's what is the balance, right? When do you know when to stop adding things? Because I'm still trying to figure that out. Right? Even here we could, but I'm trying to think. Should this be his skin? It could be a skin. We could literally draw little scales like this. Like so, right? And it's all going down to his back. And of course, I guess this is like a giant fucking shoulder because this guy's just jacked to all hell, right? Wow, everybody left. I said hello and then they fucked up. I'll remember this. I will remember this. Okay, or that could just be his t-shirt or the material of what he's wearing, right? Now, how do we see? Is this kind of rendering appropriate? I don't know. I just don't know. But I'm figuring it out, right? Cool. But yeah, draw along. If anybody is here, please do draw along. Have me on the background. That way YouTube favors my content. This isn't bad, I don't think. Still trying to figure out the balance over here. Plus my lines need to be clean enough to actually make the balance readable and make sense. Right? So this thing needs to connect. So I guess, yeah, we will have something like this guy's. There you go. That way, that will make more sense, hopefully, that it's part of his body. It's so difficult to talk while drawing. Everything I say is stilted. I speak like this and take unnecessary pauses. So that's always fun. Okay, maybe we can add some renders here, right? Okay, that definitely adds more depth to whatever the fuck this thing is. But yeah, the real thing, the main thing I want to do is actually give him a face, right? So the head objectively can be turned to the right. Like he can be looking to the right, right? So why don't, I was thinking something like, just trying to think. If that makes sense, maybe. That doesn't make sense. God damn it, trying to come up with a fucking designed face is so difficult. Unless I just do something like this. Right, that will make things a lot easier. Okay, and again, this is the because obviously I'm not much of a creature designer yet, right? So I have to kind of bullshit my way into these scenarios where perhaps it's believable, perhaps not, perhaps not. Uh, I do think I fucked it up, but I'm okay with that because sometimes you have to fuck things up, right? In order to have it make sense later down the line. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Perspective is definitely off, but that's okay. Because again, this is all a practice in the horizon line and composition, composing the horizon line as well, perhaps, right? So that's why we have to have these moments of mistakes, right? I mean, that looks okay. I don't think it looks crazy. But hey, at least maybe we can even add horns like that, right? Okay, to showcase that he is looking relatively that way. I mean, obviously, missed opportunity to add horns on this side as well. But if we kind of make it that he has horns everywhere, perhaps that's not too bad. Perhaps that's not too bad. But obviously, the helmet makes no fucking sense now. Obviously, the helmet makes no fucking sense whatsoever now because it's just kind of dinkly on his on the side of his head. The helmet makes no sense. That's okay. Unless I had like straps or something. That, right? Okay, so it's like strapped onto his head. See, we could add straps maybe. It's coming from there. Also, I don't know if anybody's watched K-pop Demon Hunters, but that fucking song, "Your Idol," has been stuck in my head. So, just a random excerpt, I guess. But yeah, okay. I always like adding form indications to things. But again, it's a fucking exercise in composition, right? What needs to have negative space and what doesn't? Because right now this could look okay. Okay, and then perhaps this can all be in shadow, right? Because we need to clarify what is happening here, so we could literally just put that in shadow. So it's like, okay, that is a face. That makes sense, hopefully. If I had fucking little shadows around the eyes, maybe that makes sense as well. Hi, hello, random stranger. How are you? The randomest of random strangers. Right? How are you, stranger of randoms? There you go. Maybe like some little. Oh yeah, that's not bad. That adds a little bit of detail. Good. How are you? I'm great. I'm drawing, as you can see. I am imagination drawing the drawing of imaginations. So not bad at all. But this is actually, I think I've figured out how I can make this look a bit better by just adding a little bit of these scales. Now it's like, okay, that's kind of a face, right? You can do the same thing here. So this way we know what's face and what's not face. Okay, so I am a slow learner, but I am a learner nonetheless, right? So that's not bad. Let's just make this part black. Something like that. Right, same thing here, make it black. So it's like, okay, there's shadow on these. You can have a different type of form indication here, hopefully. I gotta keep my pen grip a little lighter. There you go. But cool, this is actually starting to look like something. What that something is, we'll find out like fucking 5 hours from now, I guess. But all right, so we can differentiate between the face and otherwise, right? So, kind of, kind of. I tried making this like a horn thing, but I guess it's probably best to just. There you go. So not amazing, but hey, attempts are made. Bye bye. Good luck with your drawing. Thank you so much for that completely useless interaction. I appreciate you forever and always. So, I mean, these eyes kind of look whack, but maybe it's because they, yeah, maybe they're just shit. Maybe that's why. But, okay. And then let's, again, practice a little bit of value and rendering here. Because it never hurts to add detail until you hate it. Right? When in doubt, just bastardize everything you've worked on. That's what my mom always told me, because I was a bastard. And let's just keep going. I think this is okay. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's all right. There is always room for improvement, but I don't know how to improve. Therefore, I'm just gonna leave the room and let, yes, and let the drawing handle itself. Right.
Okay, oh my god, this is looking quite interesting.
I'm not going to over render the helmet. That's a promise I'm making to myself right now. Just to leave that fucking helmet as it is. Okay. Keep going a little bit yonder donder. Okay. This looks like I'm still need to figure out how to draw armor and scale, but not bad. Not good. Not even great. But not bad, man. Not bad at all. And then we have right, just implement the same design language. I fucked this up horribly. Like this entire segment here, but whatever. I'm doing my best to follow the form. I'm surprised this stream is so dead. Usually I have my fan favorites. Corey came and left. My sweet summer child. But it's okay. It's what it is. People usually interact and be like, "What are you drawing? Woobly doobly." And I'm just like, "Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck off my channel." I don't even have the liberty to do that anymore. Sad life. Yeah, see? Oof, those lines are tough. Okay. So it wasn't supposed to be an alligator thingy at all. But it is now, so let's keep I don't know, fucking it up. Right? Isn't that what I do best? When in doubt, I guess just add more cylinders or ellipses, right? Oh yeah, let me fix that. I don't even know what this is supposed to be, but hey, it's interesting shape. That makes my pee hard. So that's all that matters. Yeah, that song is definitely stuck in my head. You know, for fucking just 2 years of drawing, this ain't too bad. This ability of drawing from imagination. I didn't think I'd be able to do this until 2 years and 9 months. So an extra month, right? Okay. And I think we can just do this. Add some form indications here. If anybody's watching, please let me know you exist so I can shit talk you and then have you disgruntledly, is that a word? Be disgruntled and leave my channel. Right? I'm the anti-YouTuber. Okay. When in doubt, add more cables, of course. Because that's what we need to do, add more cables. Corey, yo. Oh, he's back. I thought you abandoned me, fucker. How's it going? My best friend. What was this supposed to go? It's supposed to go here. Yeah, Corey, how's your just ate lunch, I'm back. No worries. Yeah, how's your drawing journey going, bro? How's it? Are you enjoying it? I hope you are. Right? It all takes time at the end of the day. This cable doesn't make much sense. Don't think about it. And that ellipse doesn't make sense either, but we can work around that. At the very least, we can work around that. Okay, and then we... Cool. I really wanted to do something so much more. It's so hard to make people hold things because I wanted to start this off with him holding something. But it's turned into something completely different. I mean, no, the idea is still there, thankfully. It's good. I did some art wad last week. Nice. That's awesome. I'm glad that it's it's something you've been able to enjoy. Because what the fuck am I trying to say? You know, like people just need to get into the habit of finding the thing that is enjoyable, right? But some things we can make a lot more enjoyable by just changing our mindset around it. Okay, so again, I'm trying to see if composing here makes sense. Focusing on some other things here and there. Been drawing my figures. Oh, sick, nice. I definitely need to practice figures as well. But, you know, I have an entire plan. Once I get to the Artwad figure road, that's all I'll be doing anyways. Right? That's gonna be. It's like how I've been doing. It's like how I've just been spamming the channel with fundamentals, right? That's intentional. That's because a lot of these guys say like, hey, just focus on one thing, you know. So that's my thing right now. I'm just focusing on the one thing that, and just really understanding it to the best of my ability, and then I can go back. And once that's refined, then I can move on to the next thing. Okay, that looks like something. Oh yeah, could you walk through your Artwad profile? Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is literally my practice. I guess I'll take like a 2 minute break and just explain it to you. But this is the structure that my channel or my practice follows, which is my channel, right? So I've revised these blocks multiple times, but this is just what I'm sticking to because this is what I found is really good, diverse way to be consistent. So the only difference between these two blocks is that it's a warm up workout, like Artwad workout. The warm up is this, right? This was based off of Broken Draws 25 exercises video. So this is the warm up that I do. The order is I warm up, right? And then I do either the warm up, Artwad workout, imagination drawing, and then reference drawing. Imagination drawing is a Road to Kim Jong-il series, and then reference drawing is, you know, I'm building visual library, I'm going blind, that shit. And then the only difference is the next one, instead of, we'll have the exact same thing, except it'll have a roadmap that I want to do. So right now, it's like block one will be Crazy Scooters workout, which you guys know about. Like you've seen it in sequentially. And then I'm in block two right now, which is beginner roadmap. That's what I'm grinding the shit out of. Then it'll be Road to Kim Jong-il, then reference drawing, you know, still working on those guns. And I have 8 blocks. So now that I'm really taking my time with doing all of this and genuinely taking my time, I'm not gonna get to block 8 for fucking months. Okay. Each block is 1 hour or each part is 1 hour? No, each block is just however long it takes me. Like my warm up, I usually do 1 to 2 hours, right? And then the Crazy Scooters, as you know, if you look at it, like the playlist or whatever, you'll see that like, oh shit, I put out like 6 parts, 6 hours, right? A part is an hour. My practice, each part, like everything I put out is an hour because that's just my practice, right? So I just, ever since I really internalized a few months ago that I'll just really spend a long time on one thing before moving on. So it's basically warm up, which I don't really have to spend that much time on, just however much I want to. Then the workout, I really grinded the scooters, as you know. Then imagination drawing, the Road to Kim Jong-il, I did like that for 4 hours, like 2 different drawings, and then reference drawing, right? I did that for like 6, 7 parts. And then same thing, same shit, warm up, and then now I'm grinding through the beginner roadmap. I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm going off on that, right? And then the next block is the same shit, but it's the cute bots workout. Okay, Corey says, show all the blocks. Okay, I'll show all the blocks. God damn it. Okay, here, I'll have it here while I draw, so that way you can see what it is, right? Just screen cap this. Oh, what the fuck? That's block 4. Screen cap this if you need to, bro. You guys are gonna make my tape run out. Just screen cap this if you need to, right? You can literally just follow this when it comes to Artwad, but you have to know, like, this is all long term. Like, this stuff all takes time, right? Like, I won't be getting to a lot of these blocks for a very long time because I was doing them before. As you know, cute bots, I've done all of this. I've gone through these blocks before, right? But now I'm going to take as much time as it needs for me to really, really actually proficiently do, like, get to the end result of these things, right? So when I get to block 3, for example, which is the next one, when I do cute bots, I'm not stopping that until I can draw at least a bunch of different types of, you know, bots, robots from imagination based on what they teach in the workout, right? So that is the way to go about it now, you know. But yeah, when do you feel like you're done with each block part? yeah, just when I felt as if like I've really put a lot of time into it, and my brain for the time being is just done what it needs to. Apart from, of course, like I really think crazy scooters workout is the only thing that's fucking me because that's so difficult. All the other ones I'll probably do until I actually finish, you know. But yeah, because like these are all scooters, man. Bikes are hard as fuck to draw, but a lot of these have liberty when it comes to making shit up. It's hard to make shit up with the scooter because it actually has a template to follow, right? Cars are not as difficult either. But yeah, this is it. It's the same shit. The only difference is workout roadmap, workout roadmap, workout roadmap, workout roadmap. And these are the workouts I've chosen that I think complement like hard surface, like especially fundamentals drawing, very well, right? And yeah, like and then I have a separate one for hands, even though it's part of the figure roadmap because hands is a whole nother thing. This just says talent, skill. It's not anything any of you need to know. It's just I created a script for a mindset video, which I'll put out at the 5 year mark because that's when people will take me seriously. So yeah. And yeah, like that was just one of the little talking points that I wanted to have regarding talent versus skill. For reference drawing, are you like doing references of scooters, cars, whatever the block is? No, no. Reference drawing is its own thing. Like if you go to my channel and you'll see the playlist building a visual library, right? Right now I'm really focused on understanding guns. So that's reference drawing. Yeah, that's reference drawing. Right? The reference drawing is just whatever, like the couple things I really want my visual library to do. So I'm gonna spend the next few years reference drawing, building the visual library of cars, tanks, and no, sorry, guns, tanks, and airplanes, because I'm really interested in that right now, right? And then fucking I don't know when I'm by like 2030, it'll be another three things that I'm really really internalizing the visual the language for, right? So yeah, that's just the way I'm thinking about it. Oh yeah, let me know when you're done with this. Like take a screenshot, whatever you want. But I do want to get rid of this after a certain point and put it back because it is gonna be a bit maybe a bit too much. Okay, how the fuck do people hold guns? Cool, thanks so much. Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna put this back now just because you can always pause the video and stuff. But my tape is gonna run out. I'll reference this video later. Okay, great. Yeah, but that's how I approach it. And this is literally all artwad and broken draw, right? So here you can like just so you know, like it's all consistent here. Here's my warm up. Okay, you can look at it. Wonderful. But yeah, that's my warm up, and that's reference from Broken Draw's 25 drawing exercises video, right? So let's get back to drawing. Let's get back to drawing something interesting. I want this fucker to hold a gun. I got to really think about how people hold guns now. So also, I just realized you're doing a sick alligator, dude. It's so good. Thank you. I don't know how to draw alligators. I'm actually really happy that you realize it's an alligator because I just kind of know based on the things I've been doing. Okay, so people hold it like this, right? That's gonna be kind of stiff. So how do we make it so it's a bit more like we need gesture? Gesture is what like fucking see curves. Draw a penguin. Actually, I will draw a penguin. The other person will be a penguin now. All right. You're so inspiring. Makes me to start my Monday week grade. Yes, so yeah, you still have a comment. Woohoo! Yeah, thank you, Corey. I appreciate it. Okay, so if I'm gonna have this fucker hold a gun, how about instead of a gun, he is trying to do a turret. So we could do something like this, where he's looking here, right? And we'll have it turned a little bit because that's where they're gonna be looking. Horizon lines right here, they're gonna be looking there, right? So I could do something like this. This is kind of going to be first point perspective, is it? Where is it going to be looking? It's looking that way. But the horizon line's down there. What the fuck? Horizon line's down there. I'm trying to think of the... Okay, so it's something like that. Something like that, I guess. Right? Hello, Viggy. How's it going? Silver Comet. Why did you say you're welcome? Did I thank you? In what fucking universe did I thank you? Jesus Christ. I'm washed. but I always like doing these types of things. It's always fun to me. Like these little cutouts. It's a good way for me personally, even though I completely fucked it up, to reinforce the perspective. But did I fuck it up? That's the real question. If I just do something like this and like that, oh, would you look at it? It's a manipulated shape, guys. Genius, genius. Also, thank you, Corey, for calling me inspirational. The only inspiration is the fact that I'm just a normal person. Hopefully, that's what's inspiring you. Is that, oh shit, this guy's literally just some random dickhead, and he's just able to do this. So you should be able to do it as well, right? Now, we could do something like this. See, he's like kind of looking through it. Now, this is maybe going to be a bit of a wonky shape, but see, now that I've done this, we need to think about, okay, how can we connect this? Fuck yeah, Viggie's back. Good to see you. Oh, hey, what's up, Jeff? How's it going? You see, now I have my audience. It was so lonely in the beginning. Oh god. Okay. Uh let's see. Oh, we can even do something like this actually. Connect it like that, and then we can have something like this, right? Just making shit up as I go. And I guess glass is a bit reflective. Again, I don't know what the fuck this means, but I know that people draw fucking lines like that. So, okay, and I'll have him holding some sort of handle. So, something like this, right? This is where I want his arm to be. Does that look? Could have done a bit better actually, but it's okay. I definitely lost it there. That could have been a lot better, but it's okay. This is how we learn, right? See, that's the thing. Every time I make a fuck up, I've trained myself to just laugh and be like, wonderful. Let's see how we can unfuck this up. So, and this entire thing is just for me, it's a practice in composition, really. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it breathe and look decently, right? You know, might as well complete this. This way we can add little ridges, and now it looks a bit more like, okay, now it's a bit more mechanical. You see, that's what I like about imagination drawing too, is like you kind of making shit up as you go. So when you are making it up, you have to keep in mind all the things that are occurring, right, as you're doing it. And you have to figure out a way to make it look believable. Ah, yes, the underappreciated art of unfucking. I think that's the most most important part about any fucking drawing, is how do I unfuck this? Because, you know, to stick your dick inside a piece of paper may sound difficult, but it's actually very easy. But to take it out after all the paper cuts, now that is where the true test lies. I'm busy. Please. No, I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm streaming. Okay. I don't think my dad knows what that word means, but he's leaving. He's on now. It's great. See, you guys always fucking come on when it's time for me to finish up, and now I'm obligated to stay, even though my brain is not working, or at least I'm not quote unquote as efficient as I want to be. But whatever. I still like drawing, so it's not a big deal. Don't complain. Okay, kind of fucked that up. Well, he's probably googling what does streaming mean. Perhaps. I mean, my parents still don't understand this whole YouTube thing. I keep telling them I'm gonna fucking ransack my audience and make tons of money, and then I laugh like a madman. They're like, we don't get it, but good job. See, I'm. Who is your current art hero? Asks Jim. I don't know if there's a generic answer, but Kim Jong Il, of course. Kim Jong Il, Karl Kapinski, Peter Han, um, Dong Ho Kim, right? There's a couple others. Those are like the main ones that come to mind. But again, Antonio from Artwad is the one who's been teaching this very, very, very well, right? Rembert Montelt. Fuck, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but Rembert Montelt. Fuck, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna stop. Who else? Who else? There's a lot of. Okay, if you go on my description, because I have my Instagram in my description now. If you go to my following, a lot of those artists I look up to, whether it's their line work, their rendering, their understanding of shapes. But art hero, yeah, it would have to be anybody along the lines of SuperAni artists, because they're very inspirational. They're very fucking inspirational. I don't know what to make this thing look like, by the way. Okay, let's okay, first let's just connect this, I guess. Okay, this is so basic. I keep doing this one, right? I keep making little boxes like these, so maybe it's time to start rounding them off. Right? Okay. The fact that it's already a bit rounded makes it a bit better. And then maybe we can add a diagonal instead. Some uniqueness for once. There you go. That already looks a bit better. Yeah, that definitely already looks a bit better. Okay, that was a fuck up, but we're just gonna ignore that. Try a gear. Have you seen the streams of EO58 or MW58 on YouTube? I have not. Who is that? Is that somebody who's a artist YouTuber? I will check them out. Let's do this. Like he's locked onto something, right? And just for shits, let me just make it like super vague what he's locked onto. That doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. Try a gear. Okay, I will try a gear. Uh, where should we do the gears? Hmm. Okay, this is interesting because I've never designed a turret. I literally don't know what a turret looks like. So this is also another thing in my visual library, which will have to be. It's all guesswork, right? They'll have to be implemented. But hold up, where can we add the gear? Where can we add the gear? That's the real question. If I just okay, let's just connect this as is, right? Okay, and then maybe I can add some form indications because that's my fucking go-to, I guess. Just form indications. Maybe it doesn't make too much sense right now, but okay. Try a gear. Try a gear. Okay, I'll try a gear. But first, I'm gonna add the handle. Hold up. This thing needs to make a bit more sense. So let's do something like right. Okay. And I'm intentionally leaving the space so that way maybe it doesn't get in the way of like what he's doing. But let's do that. And I want this thing to make sense. I want this thing to have an interesting design and kind of make sense. Okay, let's just draw a handle here. Wait, no, that's not the right perspective, is it? No, he could be writing this, to be honest. He could be writing this. Okay. Now his hand needs to. It's the right hand. That's what she said. Fucker. Okay, so let's. Okay, I'm really struggling with this, but we're going to try to make it seem as if, fuck it, he just has 3 fingers. I give up. Okay, right. This is relatively thick, so we can do this. We could then same thing. That's like the nail, I guess. No, that's not where the lighting is. The lighting is here. So it's going through there. It's coming out here. It's going like that. Okay, at least it looks like he's interacting with it. Does he look like he's holding it? Probably fucking not. But that is because I have not finished the lines. Maybe me finishing the lines is what's going to change everything. Right? Ta-da! It has made no fucking difference. He still looks like he's not doing shit. Cool. Wonderful. I'm so proud of myself. And I genuinely am. Growth mindset. But why do I always create the most retarded hands? I can't wait to learn hands, bro. I'm patient. I'm patient. But let's see. Okay. We could add maybe a shadow right there, right? And if that's gonna happen, I could add one right there too. That's good because I need to practice my line work, right? Okay, whatever. He's relatively interacting with it. I never said I was good at hands. I never said I was good at anything, to be honest. Hopefully all the berating I do to myself completely absolves me of any constructive criticism. It's a genius strat. Let's see. There you go. Get that darkened up. And okay, I definitely need to work on whatever machinery stuff I can do. But you said try a gear, right? I'm still trying to figure that out. How long has it been? I've been drawing for over an hour. Okay, I'm only going to go for another 10, 15 minutes, but because I have to go to the gym after this. But you guys will see me later tonight if you so choose. I'm probably not going to finish this entire drawing in today. So catch me next Monday when I continue this because I don't see myself being able to finish all this, especially with what I'm trying to do. Right? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, and then maybe even some form, like a little shadow there, and then maybe a form indication yonder. Try to add like some scratches, right, to showcase that this is a hard warned individual. The one I don't. Okay, I'm already like starting to do too much, so I'm gonna leave that because I'm definitely already doing too much. The whole point of this was to practice composition, anyways, right? So that was the main thing is keep the horizon line in mind, which I haven't done in so fucking long. Intuition is a bitch. Okay, and I still have the overall idea in mind. Actually, what I probably need to do is take a step back and recalibrate. But yeah, okay. So you want me to add gears? What the fuck does a gear even look like? God damn it. Okay, okay, let me think. Let me think. Because there's something there that he's supposed to be shooting at. Or is he shooting at it? Maybe this is just a. I don't know. I feel as if I fucked myself over by adding this thing here. But let's see. Okay, so if that's just angled, how about we just say that's just angled? Now we can reinforce the horizon line like so. Yeah, we could just say that was just this thing right here is just angled. So we can reinforce it. Fuck it, let me just add that there. We can reinforce it, and then what else can we do? Bro, I'm so bad at coming up with interesting shapes, especially for anything mechanical. But maybe this thing has wheels? I don't fucking know. I don't want to just keep it to basic cylinders. That's gonna fuck it all up. Whatever, here's your gear, I guess. Right? Do something like this. Maybe add some variety, right? There you go. It's like little fucking chode gear. There you go. Okay. And then we shall have it, yeah, come across here. Hold up. They need to be connected in a way, right? So yeah, they'll be connected like this. Cool. Jesus, line work is being affected roughly, but not too bad. I don't even know what the fuck I've done here anymore. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Hello, hello. Hey, Yukaha Uni. How are you? How are you, mein friendo? Yeah, what is guanin? Okay, that is a bit more mechanical, I guess. Right. I'm still trying to figure this shit out, but we can even. There you go. Add some cylinders there. Right. Okay, and then it just connects. Okay, something like that. We just need to figure out where to add the shadows. So let's start like this. There you go. This should hopefully clear some things up for me. Oh shit, I fucked up this cylinder. Whatever. Put it all in shadow. Fuck it all. Yeah, doing the brushwork is really hard with this brush pen. As you can see, I make a lot of mistakes with the brushwork. 10 out of 10. And you, I'm doing great. I'm just trying to figure this drawing out, to be honest. But overall, I'm not bad. I'm not bad at all. Just trying to see what I can do with the last remaining brain cells that I have. Right. So we're just trying to figure this out. I know that's not exactly the gear you probably wanted if Silver Comet is still here, but it is the gear that you get, so no complaints. If you are gonna complain, please donate to my Patreon. Your emotions cost me money. Then we can just do something generic like that, I guess. Whatever. Doesn't really make much sense. How therapeutic it is to watch someone drawing. I guess. This is fucking therapy for you, bro. You got issues. But thank you. I appreciate you. I mean, drawing in and of itself is a very therapeutic act, right? It's very calming and relaxing. It's obviously it's very difficult, right? Like this right here. Oh man, it's hurting my brain, but it's okay. And I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And there, I'm definitely losing the big picture, right? But it's something. It is something. Okay, now we just need to get this thing. There you go. Something like that, right? We can have something like this. Okay, so it's connected in a more of an unorthodox way. I don't even know what the fuck this drawing is becoming anymore, guys. I'm actually so fucking. It is. I really feel like I've lost the ball with what I had intended, but maybe honestly, what I need is just a break to come back to it, try to figure it out. And I think I committed to this thing a bit too early, but let's see. Okay, so we can have something like that. There you go. We'll have it bunched a bit more together here. Oh, I'm losing the perspective, so let's just fix that. There you go. Fucked it up a little. By a little, I mean a lot. But also trying to use graphic shapes to represent the top. But that comes with decent brushmanship, which I don't have, which I just don't have. Let's see, so I fucked this up here. So what we can do is kind of fraud it. It's like, oh, look, actually, would you look at that? It is in perspective. You're just an idiot. There you go. No, it's not in perspective. I am the idiot. Okay. Okay. I have to keep fucking shuffling around because this camera's in the way. I can't see shit. Uh, Whatever. Let's just leave it like this for the time being. No, we could do something like this. There you go. Right. Maybe that's a bit interesting. Who knows what this actually means? But we are trying to figure it out. And by we, I mean me. You fuckers are just watching. Nobody's giving any suggestions. Useless. Fucking useless. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so it kind of continues onward. Okay, that kind of makes up for the jumble. This is, you know what? I'm gonna fucking. There you go. This is such a mess here. Yeah, such a mess. This entire thing. And he's still supposed to hold it with his other hand. Maybe this one's going a bit lower actually. That, right? There you go. So he's holding this as it should be. Let's just make it a bit more official. There you go. It ends right there. And yeah, clearly I struggle a lot with hard surface. Something like that. Let's see what else. Maybe I don't fucking know, bro. I literally don't fucking know anymore. Jesus Christ. This is painful. Okay. And we'll just create some design cutouts. Something like this. Right, and I guess this can literally, we can just turn into like a window thing. Who knows? Who knows? I literally don't know. Okay, I need to continue this too. Okay, it's continued here, I think, and back here as well, and back there. All this needs to reinforce is just these little outlines. What the fuck? What? Okay, there you go. And let's just add some more form indications for shits because I clearly don't know what the fuck I'm doing. There you go. Ta-da! Drawing from imagination. I'm a god. That's what I'd like to say, but god damn it, there's an entire fuckery over here that I have to deal with. There you go. When in doubt, just attach them and then pretend like it was intentional all along. I meant to do this. I'm a genius. Fuck me. That's an invitation, not a request. Shit. The art reminds me of the game Fallout. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's I didn't know this looked like Fallout. I appreciate that, but I have no idea what you see. Okay, just vague lines. Huh. I really need to work on my fucking my designs. It's the big thing holding me back. Right. Okay. Well, he's clearly looking there, but I had a whole thing. I wanted something to be there. I'm gonna have to change the context of this. Why don't we make it so this is like a robot thing? Okay, his left hand I should have it somewhere like this, right? Obviously, that line was a mistake, but I'm just gonna have to run with it, right? Okay, see, that's not too bad. Okay, so obviously he's holding on to this. And again, we'll form indicate. Okay, and there should be a shadow here, obviously, because his hand is over it. Nice. Okay, it's not a complete fucking mess. At least this is starting to make a little bit of sense. Hopefully. Right? Oh, I should stop lifting the page up. My bad. I apologize. I'll just keep utilizing the little form indications that I do know. Same here. Okay, well, I will say my goal was compositionally to make things breathe well. And I think overall it looks okay in that regard, right? I completely think this looks like fucking shit. Whatever I've done here, I completely think it looks like shit, but it's okay, you know. Like this is just something I have to understand. I need to when I get to the fucking the cute bots, next block, everybody. I will 100% get better at understanding because this thing doesn't have any hinges, none of that, right? There's nothing functional about this, right? It doesn't make any sense, objectively speaking. So I'm just trying to think. Oh, we can have this connected over here, right? Like something connecting to this guy over here. So we could honestly have him be sitting down. Genuinely, we could do that. So again, I do have to carry this over. Not gonna see a lot of this shit. We're just gonna see some of it, right? And then it's gonna keep going and going and going. And obviously, this is a bit tilted. So I want to have okay something like that, right? And that's where it's gonna be, right? Same thing back there. You know, we want to address the perspective decently. It's connected. It's kind of making a bit it's definitely making it a bit muddied. But yeah, okay. Where did I make it come from? Oh fuck, I lost my own place. Where the fuck am I? Where am I? What did I draw? Oh god. Oh fuck it, whatever. Just make it go this way, whatever. Okay. Uh Fuck it, whatever. That is so shit. I'm just gonna cover it all, make it all black. There you go. It's the same, right? This looks so fucking retarded. Ignore it. That is so muddied. We're just gonna pretend like it didn't happen. And we're gonna strap this guy in. That's what we're gonna do. This is the only salvation I'm gonna have right now. Is that we're strapping this fucker in. This guy's riding a giant machine. That is the new context. I'm completely fucking the old context because I can't do it anymore. That line was incorrect too. Uh, there you go. Okay. Even this, like, that was all very incorrect. But that is what we're doing now. That's how you know. My, what the fuck am I saying? Yeah, my even my hand-eye coordination, my ability to imagine everything is going to shit because I don't draw for this long. I don't do it. I work in hour-long bouts because I'm autistically efficient, right? Okay. Yeah, he's strapped in. I should probably give him a jock strap if that's the case too. There you go. We'll have it connect. Genius. We'll have it connect to this backpack thing he's wearing. Right? And what else? That's like this. Yeah, okay. Great way to practice your understanding of form, everybody. Just got to reinforce it, right? So let me drink. Fuck, I haven't been drinking my tea or my water, and my iPad's gonna die. Let me just plug that in. This is my little stream reference. But honestly, this doesn't look too bad. It's still a fucking mess. Let's not get that wrong, right? But for all intents and purposes, it's all right. Cool. I'll just add that for dramatic effect, I guess. Cool. Fucked it up completely there. Trust the process. Hey, easy for you to say when you're watching me, you piece of shit. But yes, you're 100% right. Trust the process. Right. It's the only way to live. But I'm trying to think. Okay. And I guess we need to show some other stuff. Well, I didn't even and really finish this. Kind of just left it, but let's at least finish a little bit of it now, right? Line work definitely needs work. Bars, complete bars, but I'm surprised people are still watching. Right? You guys must really be enjoying this bullshit I've been coming up with. See, that's the beauty of perspective. I can just fuck it up and then unfuck it by doing things like this. Wow, would you look at that? Now it's like a little thing. But they say symmetry occurs in threes, right? So maybe a third one would help. It would have helped if it wasn't fucking asymmetrical in the first place, right? There you go. Little cutout. Of course we're here. The best streamer on YouTube. Oh, Yokoha Uni, always with the kind words. When I have millions, I will give you $5 through the kindness of my heart. Okay, let's just put all that in the back. And then we can just connect it like so. There you go. Something like that, right? Something like this. Does this make sense, bro? I don't even know what the fuck I've been doing for the past 40 minutes. But it's good enough for me. And thus it is good enough for thee. Like I know there's a lot of issues with the rendering. I 100% know. Like for concept art in general, that's one of the skills I really want to learn is just genuine readability. That was one of the goals for this entire thing. And yeah, it's bless me. And yeah, it's readable to a degree, but unfortunately, I only have a psych degree, so I don't think anybody wants to read that. But yeah, yeah, it looks like shit. It looks like absolute fucking shit. Let's just do something like that. I know R&B, one of the instructors at ArtWad, likes to promote stuff like this. Right, little divot lines or fucking intersections or whatever the fuck. So that's what I will be practicing. Do you see how like unreadable all of this is? Jesus Christ. Oh god, I cut out his nail. Fuck. Yeah, whatever. And then we will just add, for the sake of consistency, another one. There you go. This way it will be read relatively consistently, right? Oh wait, this is the one where I had to do all the way like this. So I fucked that up a little bit too. But it's okay. Okay, so it's connected to him. Okay. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna add another one. So let's have this guy's body go down. Right? We'll add these little just little scales that added so we know it's the same texture, right? And then we're gonna add another one over here. But obviously because of perspective, it's gonna be a bit smaller. Perspective. God, it's so difficult to draw like that. And then we're just going to somewhere like there. Cool. Okay, this is my idea. And it's going to work purely based on the other things I add, right? Because right now this is a fucking mess. But I think I can salvage it next stream by focusing on my butthole. Yeah, by essentially reinforcing what this is, but then, because look, this guy's in front of us, right? This is the horizon line, right? This thing's a bit tilted. I'm hoping that these things are readable, but I'm gonna add something else here after, which will be this but smaller, and then it should take everything into scale. This entire fucking piece that I had planned became something completely different, bro. It was supposed to be a bunch of soldiers running after something down an alleyway. That's why I started with the helmet. Yes, it will be the penguin. Fuck you. Actually, thank you for reminding me. I appreciate it. But you know, just to play up the bit, right? Fuck you. Ha ha ha. Fuck you. Anyways, but yeah, I think that is what's gonna save it. Oh god, I need these lines to gradually get thinner. There you go. Cool. Okay, we have a little bit of scale. You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. As always, Silver Comet with the extremely dry responses. How does he do it? The answer is he doesn't. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't do anything. He just is. But there you go. And again, reinforcing the design language, right? Something like that. Cool. And I could honestly just do something like this. Cross hatching is always fun. There you go. But I want to add again. Let's do single rounding. Right, single rounding is always fun. And then again, when you add another little ellipse in there, ellipses always make things much more enjoyable. Okay. So yeah, this is starting to look a lot more legit. Right? We have this thing sticking out. Something like that down there. And then we'll just, there you go. I should make these lines a lot thinner, but my brush control is pretty poor right now. And let's see, it'd be something like coming across. I don't want to muddy this, so how about we have it go above his head actually. So it'd be something like this. Right? And then we can follow the gesture of his face. See? Like that. Oh, I'm learning. No, I'm not. That looks horrible. But I'm learning that it looks horrible. Therefore, I am learning. Right? I know it's really fucked. But I think the allure of my art style, it's not a fucking style, it's just mistakes. But I think the allure of my art style, quote unquote, is just I'm getting better at hopefully making things a bit more spaced out. Hopefully. I say that as I make these much thicker than they need to be. But hey, it's hard to you fucking draw with this brush pen, you piece of shit. It's fucking difficult, man. It's so difficult. Okay, it's a mistake. That's okay. That's all right. There you go. Okay, so if this is what I'm doing here, then I should probably have that connect, and then we need to block this out somehow. I'll just do this actually. I'm literally just gonna do this. So that way this guy's face has a bit more readability. Let's see. There you go. I could actually do the same for all of these. Sometimes really pushing the shadows, or some might say pushing your blacks, might help a lot. I would never dare to push any blacks, for it is not the 1940s anymore. Or fuck, was that before that? I don't know. But I believe artists are of a different breed. We don't follow trends, okay? We follow the rules, the fundamentals. Yeah, fuck this. We're gonna make this all black too, because otherwise it's just gonna look stupid. Okay, that's a bit better, right? It's a bit better, but it's not good enough. Okay. I want to add one more thing here. That's an interesting shape. Okay. Make it centered. Something like this. And then we could even add let's see, it's like that, right? Multiple rounding. And then yeah, make it go back. Okay, cool. Right. Something like that. And it is off, but if I do maybe some highlights around it. No, I think this was also a failure of sorts. But this is where I don't give a shit and I just improvise. Right? Something like that. And again, we could even have like little attachments like so. And we'll just make this short, very thin. Right? It's gonna be thicker over here because of the perspective. And we just keep going. I don't fucking know. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? Why did I do this? Why did any of you allow this? And then here as well. What the fuck is this? I don't know where I am. I literally don't know where I am anymore. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I had an idea, but this I know my brain's tired as fuck. Whatever. Ta-da. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Leave it. Leave it. I'm done. I'm done. Let's just. There you go. And then we'll add another one there. There you go. Okay. Cool. Something like that. No idea. When in doubt, form indicate. Just fucking add form indications everywhere. Whee! Genius. Holy shit. How does he do it? He doesn't, actually. That's why he's in this position. But whatever. Let's just add more of this. Yeah, sure. Okay, fuck this. Fuck this. I'm done with this fucking thing. Nothing makes sense anymore. I'm fucking done. It's over. Everything I've worked for is over. Maybe. This is probably so painful to watch, just watching me fuck this entire thing up consistently. There you go. If we add some shadows to this face, hopefully this will be the focal point, right? Right, it's like, okay. Line weight, what is line weight? I do not know, but I do know that I'm gonna fucking abuse the shit out of it until this thing is the focal point. Abuse it! God damn it, abuse all of it. Okay, well, unfortunately, I haven't had much practice with abuse, so I think this might be the best I can do. There you go. Sure. Whatever. All right. Everybody's fucked up, anyways. Well, how does it look? Woohoo! It's amazing. Yeah, it's fucking shit. But I don't mind. I'm practicing and I'm learning, and I'm gonna make the next one better. Right? We're gonna make whatever's here the better one. So started off okay. I just really don't like this. What this thing ended up becoming. I really don't like this entire sequence of things. So that's probably the only thing, I guess, to be honest. Right? It wasn't even supposed to be like this. This guy was supposed to be holding a gun. God fucking just kill me for even saying the word turret next time. But you know what? My abrasive language aside, I enjoyed this quite a bit. I enjoyed this quite a bit. And these things should be in shadow, so we'll just add more of this. Right? Something like that. Okay, for whoever's watching, I hope this was entertaining at the very least, or probably not informative whatsoever. You just saw me complain half the time, but trust me, I had a very good time. Came across this live on my homepage. Can you introduce yourself and tell me what you're about? Oh, sure. Hello, Francisco Sorador, or I don't know. Am I whitewashing the fuck out of that? But either way, I am Viggy. I run an art progress channel. It's like I run it as in I literally just showcase my art progress, right? My daily practice. Mondays are my streaming days where I draw from imagination. My entire thing is about the drawing fundamentals, right? Form, perspective, and everything deriving off of that. Watch my intro video. It's my thing. But the gist is, watch me become great, right? Watch me demystify the art process and everything that it involves, at the very least when it comes to form and perspective and the draftsmanship involved to create representational art, right? And drawing from imagination. But my entire principle is Artwad's principle, right? Type in 6 steps to draw anything, Proco, and you'll see some dude in like a mustache, like in forms being manipulated. But yeah, it's all about form manipulation. This is just me practicing drawing from imagination. This looks like shit. This looks okay. I'm learning, right? And I'm having fun. So yeah, I hope that was informative. Very cool. I'll watch your intro video. Good luck on your journey, man. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much, Francisco Surador. Was that better? Or did I or did I bastardize the accent? I most likely bastardized it. Or maybe I'm just racist and he's gonna leave now. But we all have a little bit of Francisco in each one of us. But it was better. Okay, wonderful. But yeah, you came literally right when I was about to finish because I like, as you can see, this literally looks like shit. So I don't know what the fuck I was doing here. But yeah, and my lines could use work, but it's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anyways, with that being said, oh, this is my nice little outro that I say now. As always, fuck you for watching. Keep drawing. And oh wait, no, what? Oh, fuck, I shouldn't do it yet. Oh yeah, I'll be streaming tonight, bro. I'm so fucking tired. Why am I even talking? Yeah, as always, fuck you for watching. Keep drawing. No need. You are dismissed for today. Go fuck yourself. I'll be back. I will be back, and I'll dismiss you. Just you watch. So yeah, as always, fuck you for watching. Keep drawing, and please give me money. Thank you. Let's just take this off. Goodbye.